guys, Contract Gamer here. Just thought I'd give you guys my first video with voiceover, talking about my Avenger Stalker a little bit. Now this is my first ship I got with Star Citizen. I got it with the package, so I get access to the verse as well. Now, to me, the Avenger has been a great first ship because it's kind of a jack of all trades. It's not really a master of any of them, but as far as trying to have a multi-purpose role in a small starting ship, I think it's one of the best ones out there. Now on the forums there's a little bit of debate back and forth whether the Mustang provides more of a fighter-to-fighter advantage than the Avenger here does, and also with the Aurora people are a little think cargo cap on that's a little higher, but as far as being able to do all three roles as far as interdiction, combat, light cargo hauling, and just being kind of a good base starting ship to do a little bit of everything, I think it's a really good ship. I think for the price point and for what you're getting into, it's probably the best ship out there as far as a starting role ship, especially with the game packages out there. So with the Avenger, the back loading ramp comes down, you have your cargo area, and in the Stalker, of course, you have your prisoner transport base, because it is a bounty hunting ship. Now you notice on the ramp it comes up and down like that, which really reminds me of kind of how the C-17 operates, which is really nice. So they had a problem a little bit ago when you'd come up in this door and it would glitch you through the ship, and it seems like they've pretty much solved the problem. You also have a sleeping bay up here in the Avenger. Now moving into the cockpit, I like this design, how you have the locking door behind it. Hopefully that'll make it so if somebody tries to board your ship, that door will stay locked and they can't get to you. We will wait and see if that is going to be an option out in the verse when the game launches. Now with the Avenger, I believe you have a very good field of view. The canopy design is very open. It allows you to have a very good field of view, and also in 3.0 they're expecting to have the side canopy entrance coming available. So coming back down to the area, a little bit of a glitch, but they changed the animation so you actually hop down. Also, if you notice the actuators lowering the ramp, they actually move on a pivot on a swivel there, and I thought that was really cool. I didn't notice that before until I made this video, and I thought it was really cool the level of detail they did on the pivot there, because you actually see it pivoting on the actuators. So again guys, that's kind of my overview of the Avenger right there. Now there has been a concern about speed on it. It's highly maneuverable, I find, in Arena Commander, and I really haven't noticed anything too badly with the speed. Again, it's kind of a jack of all trades, so it's going to fall in the middle on a lot of things. Now with the stock weapons, the way that they're designed is more for the bounty hunting side of it. So you have a couple sucker punch distortion cannons which actually help disable a ship, and they buffed those a little while ago to make them a little more viable. But also with that, your main cannon is pretty powerful. They nerfed it a little while ago, but now I heard in 2.5 they have just rebuffed it. So one of the issues with that though is because you have two different types of weapon sets. One is you have an ammo cap on one, and the other is a energy cap. So with the energy sucker punch distortion cannons, you'll never really run out of ammo. You might run out of energy, but you'll rebuild that. Now with the front gun, you will run out of ammo eventually. I know an Arena Commander can get annoying when you start getting to those higher levels and your ammo doesn't just replenish and you end up running out of rounds. Also, another issue with that I've found is you have two different velocities when you're firing the main gun as opposed to when you're using the sucker punches. Of course, one's gimbaled, the other two are not. And it creates all sorts of inconsistencies when you're firing at targets. You really have to pick on which set you're going to go with to bring a ship down. Now, the great thing with this, though, is the weapons are interchangeable. Now, I've also heard the missiles, they downgraded from the Type 2 missile to a size 2 to a size 1. And one of the issues with that is now you're not going to have as much punch on your missiles. That is one of those things that can remain in flux. They still haven't, finalized the ship. It's still in an alpha, so that could be subject to change. It could re-up that to a size 2 missile or keep it as a size 1. My only concern is if they put it as a size 1, increase how many missiles can be carried. and if you go to a size 2, just leave it at 4. Another thing that is going on as well with the ship, and I see a lot in Arena Commander, is again with those guns, is when you can switch them out, the ship can become very deadly, and there's plenty of other YouTubers out there who have already done this and experimented with this and showed this. So when you switch out the weapons for a better tier weapon, you end up having a lot more killing potential. Now with the Stalker, because you potentially want to disable a ship, that doesn't help you as much to just outright destroy it. So this setup makes a little more sense for the Stalker as a bounty hunting ship, but you still have to be concerned about if you're going to get destroyed trying to in-cap somebody else's ship. Now my solution to that would be, which we don't know yet, this is all pure speculation, would be if you could find some sort of out in the verse, if they end up making it like a sucker punch distortion cannon for the front, for the nose, that is a high repeater. So then you could have a lot better rate of fire and a lot more power on the front nose cannon as a distortion cannon. And then on the fixed mounts, you would put like a big round, like a 20-30 mil cannon on there, and then you could really destroy some ships hard with those. Disable it with the front repeater, take out the shields, and then come in hard with your cannons on the side. To me, I think that'd be a better option on how to stack the ship up. Just the way it would work, because if you had a gun that could really just rip through shields really quickly, and then you had 2 on the side that could just take them out, you would potentially be saving yourself rounds of ammo, because the front gun would be a power gun, so it would be running off the power of the ship, and then the side cannons would be ammo, of course. And if you're firing less of those, then potentially you would save more rounds down the line. That's just theory. That's just kind of one of those theory crafting things that we will have to wait and see until we get out into the verse, and then see what weapons are available in the full release. Right now that would be impossible the way the game is set up, or what guns are available in the game, but eventually I'd like to see if that would be a possibility. Now on the Avenger Titan, you're going to have 4 cargo, and that ship comes in at 50 USD with the Aero View hangar and the 6 months of insurance. Now with that is one of the lowest tiers of this ship. Now with the Avenger Titan, you're not going to get the actual game. It's just the standalone ship, so it's almost like a DLC. Now the best one to get, in my opinion, comes with the game, and that's the Avenger Stalker. So the Avenger Stalker as a standalone is 60 USD with the Aero View and 6 months insurance. But with the game package, it comes in at 75 USD. So for $15 more, you get the game as well. So that comes with the Aero View hangar, the 6 months insurance, the digital game soundtrack, the digital star map, the starting money of 2,000 UEC, the Star Citizen digital download, and the Star Citizen digital manual as well. That is the package I went with. That was the starting package for my first ship, and again, I've been very happy with it. I've had access to the alpha. I played a lot. Unfortunately, because of where I'm at in the world right now, it doesn't allow me to play all the time. I can only play when I have internet access. So that gets a little annoying, but that's more on my side of things, not on the Star Citizen side of things. Now with the Avenger Stalker, I think it's probably one of the best starting ships you can get for the multi-role. If you don't really know what you're going to be doing out in the verse, if you want to say I want to have a ship that's going to be able to do a little bit of everything, and then I can focus in on what I want to do, I think the Avenger Stalker, it just fits that niche role better than any other ship out there. I mean, when you look at, you can carry some cargo. When you look at, you can have a multi-crew in there possibly. You can carry multiple people around. When you look at, it can hold its own in a fight. I think it's just one of the best ships, personally. Now, a lot of the other ships will be better at certain aspects of things, and that's why I got other ships as well. But this one as a starting ship, if you just want one ship to get into it, I think this is a ship to go with. Again, this is a Contract Gamer, aka Vega Fell out in the verse. Catch you guys on the flip side.